conversation started when this one was small and eating more eggs than I wanted to buy. And we started considering having eggs right in our backyard. And when I did the research, I just fell in love with the idea.
Wonderful.
So about 3 years ago, we got our backyard chickens and we haven't looked back.
Would you mind giving us a tour of your backyard coop?
Sure. It's designed to hold 5 chickens. We only have 3 at the time. And we nestled it in between these 2 crepe myrtle trees just because we honestly thought it would be cute and provide the chickens with some shade during the heat of summer. The crepe myrtles go dormant in the winter, so then they have plenty of sun to keep them warm in the winter also. So it's been a really good spot for us. And then I love that my kids, all of whom are not as tall as Marshall here, can help me harvest eggs. So they come over and it's a chore that they can help with and check for eggs. We don't have any yet today, but it's just right at their height and that side's, poking out for convenience. So my husband built this covered run just adjacent to the ivy wall, and that gives them a little space to stretch their legs.
What a wonderful backyard.
Thank you.
How long have you lived here?
About 13 years.
Wonderful. And how many chickens do you have?
We only have 3 right now, but we do hope to have more.
Do you know what breed your chickens are?
We have 1 Rhode Island Red, 1 Brahma, and 1 Buck Orpington.
What are the names of your pet hens?
Well, one is Princess Lay-A-Lot because we hope she lays a lot of eggs. The others were named for the kids. One is Mrs. Chickadee, our 2-year-old at the time named her, and the other, the light Brahma, is named Panda for her white and black feathers.
Do you have a favorite hen? And if so, why?
My personal favorite is Mrs. Chickadee because she likes to be held and pet on her back.
Yeah.
And it's fun. She'll talk to me when I come out to feed them in the morning, and if I speak chicken, she speaks back to me.
What chores do you have to do to maintain your backyard flock?
Daily, we check the feeder and the water, that it's clean and full. And then about monthly, we do a deep clean of the coop. But my husband does the dirty work, and he would say it's the easiest pet we've ever had.
Do you have any funny stories to share with us about your chickens?
The first one that comes to mind is we have a 90-pound golden retriever, and we didn't know how he would take to the chickens nor how the chickens would take to him. I looked out the sliding glass door, and he was sprawled out, and Mrs. Chickadee was perched on his back, and they were both just kind of chilling, relaxing together. They became friends, and she was resting on his back while he was taking his morning nap.
So I'm curious, do you have a favorite egg dish that you make? And if so, what is it?
My favorite is what we've affectionately called in our house the kitchen sink casserole. So it's whatever vegetables are available with some spices mixed in, and I just zip it in the food processor, throw it in a baking dish, and eggs on top of it. It turns into an awesome casserole every time.
What advice would you give to someone that was planning to start their own backyard flock?
I would say just dive in with courage, and then don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's local feed or Facebook groups. They are so kind and patient with what anyone might feel is a stupid question. They're just wanting to help you succeed and wanting to help you have healthy animals.
Is there anything you would like to say to our city council members?
I just think this is a freedom and a privilege that our community would protect with good behavior. I believe that we are good neighbors to those around us. I do believe that our citizens will step up and protect this privilege by taking care of their flock and being gracious neighbors.
What do you like best about having chickens?
It's the utilitarian side. I like a fresh, perfect egg. I never stop marveling when I open up the nesting box and pick up the egg. It's just this tiny little miracle.
Well, listen though how noisy those hens are.
Well, that was the funny when I was telling a friend that when we first did all of our research, I confidently bought our chicks at the store, and then persistently, person after person asked me how I felt about a rooster in my yard. And then I started to second guess myself. I know that my chicks don't need a rooster in order to lay eggs, but it was so persistently a misunderstanding that I fact checked what I already knew. And they make their cute little gobbly, clucks when their egg is turning and when they're laying. But other than that, they're quiet.
Yeah, they've been very
Because
quiet.
they don't need a rooster to lay an egg. And we're not in the business of having chicks in our yard. We want our laying hens.
What do you like about your backyard hens?
I like that they roam around the yard and eat the bugs.
Oh, thank you so much for letting us visit your beautiful backyard and
Thanks
get to
for
meet
coming.
your wonderful hens.
I really hope that other people get the privilege of taking care of some of these feather friends because they've really enriched our lives as a family.
Thank you.